show a sign of life, given that he hasn't had any major press appearances since last Wednesday. Well, he's not really doing an effective job at this. He's purportedly golfing today on the taxpayer dime at his Virginia golf course, which would be bad in and of itself. But take a look at how he looks right here. This was the photo of him captured purportedly before he went in his vehicle to go golfing today on the taxpayer dime. It should be noted that a lot of MAGA influencers have been posting photos like this. Donald Trump is alive and well. Just look at him hitting straight bombs on the fairway. That's not Virginia. I don't believe they have palm trees in Virginia like this. Yep, these MAGA influencers are posting old photos and saying it's Donald Trump golfing today. You're not really convincing me there. Oh, and when Donald Trump was traveling to his Virginia golf course, he was getting the middle finger by people who were giving him the two-finger salute as he headed into his golf course. Yep, people are absolutely livid at Donald Trump and his despicable regime. The press pool reporters noted that Donald Trump was indeed getting the middle finger as he went to golf for the day, purportedly. And again, look at him in the photo that was captured right there. Very, very sickly looking as well. Something is going on there, and I've done many videos of it. Go back this weekend where the Trump regime's propagandists are claiming it's just because he shakes a lot of hands, and but they said it's not a big deal. It appears to be, and again, this is just an opinion, I'm not a doctor, some serious either cardiovascular, kidney, or liver issue based on medical professionals I've spoken to. But again, that's just an opinion right there.
Ken, is Trump sick?
Oh my God.
I would, bro, people get sick every year, bro. Low cold, you know what I'm saying? Like, people get sick every year. You know what I mean? A little cold or whatever. Like, to highlight that, you know what I mean? But look, during the campaign trail, like, I don't pick any side. I always look at what can I get from this. I never seen an older person that age grind like that. From the campaign trail, from the rallies to Twitter, like, the man didn't sleep, right? So I try to look at what do I agree with or whatever, like work ethic and all that, like all the other shit I don't care about. What can I take from this situation where I don't got to choose a side? I'm always pick myself. So if he is sick, he didn't get no sleep during that campaign trail. He was going hard. He was grinding it. You know what I'm saying? And like, if you're from the East Coast or whatever, you know about a grind. You know about a grind. You know what I mean? So if he is sick, bruh, I mean, the last 2 years, the man didn't sleep. You know what I mean? So I think this is just blown out of proportion.
Heaven, is Trump on his deathbed?
That's a really great question. That I think it's possible, considering all the things that are going on geopolitically that he hasn't spoke on, that are kind of big. When it comes to Russia and China meeting up and a whole bunch of other countries, there's a lot of stuff that he would have spoken on. He would have said something about not being invited. His ego's too big for any of that. And for him to, some of the things that I've seen that that are allegedly him they don't sound like him to me. So, I mean, if he isn't with us, then it makes sense. He's an old man. He has health issues. I mean, what do you expect? He's not going to live forever.
Before the MAGA people respond, I'm going to play the clip of Trump. What they're saying is him being alive. So that's him with his granddaughter. But I want to play what they said about him being at the golf course. Slim, Sleepy Joe Biden, all the stuff that happened to old Joe. Is this karma happening to Trump, or is Trump still, a young chicken? Like, how do you feel?
I feel this is another TDS moment. I feel all these Trump haters are just praying for something negative to happen to Mr. Trump. Just praying whatever the media could get their hands on, they're going to do it. Why? Because when your boy was falling up the steps and when your boy was stuttering and damn near couldn't finish no sentences, all that, he was fine. He was fine. Trump is chilling just because you ain't see him playing golf. He did. Like, really? Like, this is what y'all want? So, again, another TDS moment. Brody, the clip that you played, TDS. And liberals are praying for something negative to happen to Trump. It is what it is. He's fine. He's going to continue to run the country. He's going to continue to give us content. And he's going to continue to make the country money. MAGA, baby.
Or is this weekend at Bird 2.0?
Y'all not gonna like me. Y'all about to kick me out, but that's okay because I have a funny clip before I say what I have to say. Everyone watching, please hit the like button. Thank you guys so much for supporting us. But here we go.
Okay, not to speculate, but I do have my Sherlock Holmes hat on, so I'm gonna take a stab at it. I think that Donald Trump has had a stroke, and they don't know what to do because I think that his speech and his language or his voice has been affected in some way. Because besides being your resident funny girl, I am actually a speech and language pathologist in real life, and I have my master's degree in communicative disorders. And I also am an expert at watching Donald Trump. And there's one thing I do know. He loves to talk more than anyone. And not hearing his voice for over 6 days is something that is very unusual. And he's tried to show proof of life in many different ways, like True Social, pictures. But one thing he's not doing is even picking up a phone and calling Fox and doing a phone interview. So it makes me think that something about his speech and language or his voice has been affected. When somebody has
So let me say this. President Trump, to me, is one of the greatest presidents ever. So, and I'm saying this as somebody that really appreciates Trump. I voted for him this time around, and I would proudly did it. And every time something comes out I don't agree with, Gray always says to me, my mom always says to me, oh, did you regret your vote? No, I have not regretted my vote. So I'm saying this from a place of love. I'm also saying this as somebody that has a master's degree in healthcare. The signs and symptoms that we have seen on Donald Trump are not good signs. He has swollen hands. He has swollen ankles. He has, black and blue marks. The White House has even come out and acknowledged now he has chronic venous insufficiency. This is a circulatory issue. Now, although it has no overall effect on life expectancy, it's a quality of life issue, not a quantity of life issue. Also, a 79-year-old man does have an expected life expectancy of 8.6 years. So I'm leading with what I'm going to say with that. However, unfortunately, the signs that we've seen, the picture we saw does not look good. And the reality is we need to not be like the Democrats and the Biden supporters, and we need to call it out, and we need to be honest and say, look, he's sick. There's something going on. Who's about to run the country? And I will say this. I think that the Republicans, if he is really sick, they're going to do the right thing. And I think they're going to have him step down when the time comes. I think that's going to be the difference between Biden and this administration. So I will commend them for that. However, the reality is, guys, you don't want to hear it, but he's a sick old man. And I don't think he's doing well. And I don't think he's going to live to 2028. So I know y'all are going to attack me for that, but that's the reality. And unfortunately, that's the risk we took.
I like to also say too, I'd be very interested to see like when he started going like his health started going down. Oh, this is a dust storm, excuse me. Damn, about to get a dust. After the Epstein case, after that happened, I watched a lot of people, like real MAGA believers, their energy was different. Now, I don't know how deep people go or whatever, but there was a pullback of a lot of energy, like real MAGA hardcore believers. They were pulling their energy back, right? I think Donald Trump feeds off the base energy, like most creators do, most entertainers do. Beyonce says, give me your energy, right? I think that the disappointment of the Epstein thing, is possible that he got sick after that, because that was the first time since he's been in the public light running for as the president and running for president where the people that support him had a moment of pause. He has not had any blemishes with his base until then. And I'm curious to see if when the people started pulling their energy back, did he have a physiological change?
You're muted.
I agree with you, Ken. That is an excellent point. I think that this man was running. He's been on go for the past 8 years. They've been coming at him for 8 years. Imagine that must take a toll on his health. And again, I say that from a place of love, that I don't think he's doing the best health-wise. You guys are unrealistic in the chat and everywhere if you think that this 79-year-old man is going to be able to keep running, going, and nothing happened to him. And that's the reality. And to say it doesn't mean I don't love or care about him as a president and respect him. It means that I love and care about this country so much that I'm going to put my feelings ahead of how I feel about Trump, and I'm going to call out his health. But nevertheless, we can switch gears here, guys. We're going to go to the next story of the night. It's about Keisha Cole. I don't know if you guys have been following her, but pretty much the conversation is going to shift to